All right, I had to start over. Get a little frustrated because the sun's coming in here, and I'm sure it's given a lot of weird reflection, and I don't want to be reflected wrongly. It's fucking hot too. All right, so this is important lessons, people. Why is he the existent I am? Because we're supposed to realize that God isn't outside of us. Why does he keep saying, I am, I am, I am? Because he's not Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai. He's not a God that's far off. He's in you. He is you. He's the Yahweh Vave. He's the existent I am. So did the girl, did she tell me something I didn't know? No, but she reminded me why I know that I am. From what I can tell, and this isn't ego talking, this is actually the I am staring at itself as Christ. What do I see when I see Christ? I see myself as a very high-ranking, existent consciousness. I'm a consciousness that can rise to the occasion. I've seen all the fakery, the fuckery. I play with it now, to my own hurt. That's who Adonijah is. But I'm learning to protect us. Forgive us. Us family of Christ. The ones that know him, but fake ourselves out and pretend we don't. We know him. That's why we're here. That's why you're listening to me. Consciousness is conscious of itself right now. We're conscious of ourselves. And we know it because the Lord is leading us perfectly. Every day, little by little, he's going, we're gonna tear this wall down. We're gonna build a new wall. And it's gonna be a perfect wall. And it's gonna keep all that ego out. The temple of pure consciousness. The light of I am. I exist. I know I exist. I know. I know. I know I will be waiting there. Who's going to be waiting there? Jah, yourself. The I am. I am going to be waiting there. The true existent I am will be waiting there. I am waiting there for me. I'm waiting for me to come home. What does that mean? Where's our home? What's been promised to us? The land. What's the land? That's the garden. That's going home. To pure consciousness, where we're not aware of ego. Why are you hiding? Adam, why are you hiding? Because I found out about ego. I apprehended myself as something I'm not. Someone told me that I could eat that fruit. The serpent, the woman gave me the fruit. Someone did it to me. They did it. Pointing fingers at everyone. They did it. They. There is no they. Why are women and men don't get along? Why is it that we don't get along? There's no consciousness. The woman isn't someone other than us. The woman is us. Why is she called the helper? Let's just keep going. All these things are true. Why is she called the helper? Why is she your helpmate? She's helping you realize that you are. Yeah, I am. How? By seeing her as I am. She is me. Why? How? Well, how does the Bible explain that? Took a rib from Adam, right there right by the heart. Made the woman out of the cage for the heart. Is your heart in a cage? It's in a rib cage. It's protected in a cage. What is that to protect you from? The ego. He's giving you all these clues that are metaphorical. They're symbolic. There was no serpent that fucking tricked Eve and tricked me. There was nobody that made me eat that fruit. Are you going to keep eating that wicked fruit from GMS and any of these other fools that are saying egocentric fake fuckery? Are you going to believe it? I'm done. The distance is going to get further and further. It's time. These fake narcissists, these self-constructed robotic zombie mind fucked fools, they're done. They're done. Why did the Levites have the testimony? Why did they have the witness? Why do they have the nuts to say it? Because they're already in a higher dimension. We already see through the fucking matrix. We see through this 3D junkyard. It's not real. There is no they. It's only I and I on high. Not fiddle fucking around no more. Laughing. Ha! Tahar har har. You fool. Thanks for the lessons, Tahar. Your foolishness is expanding out into all realms of this fucking fake fuck world. You're doing a great job. Some of us see right through you, though, dude. So let's look at it again. Levites, levitating. Let's read some more. We have the testimony. We are able to say what's true. Can you hear it? Are you conscious enough to put aside the ego and say, JD Nija's consciousness is me. That's my brother. He loves me enough to tell me to love myself. He loves himself enough to tell me, love yourself. I love myself. When I was younger, when I was a hotshot, I used to tell people, I'm glad I'm me. I'm glad I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm glad I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm glad I'm not whoever the fuck they were idolizing. That was my consciousness saying, dude, you are. And I believe it. I believe it. I'm J.D. Nija, a chosen of Judah and Benjamin. I hold the keys. I'm a son of David. That's who I am. I'm a reflection of my Creator. So the Levites, and when the tabernacle sets forth, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. What did I just say? These fake, zombie, self-created, temporary monsters, these unconscious constructs, these strangers, they're strangers. They don't know themselves. What's going to happen to them? The angels, the Levites, the ones that are on a higher level, they're going to destroy them with the light. The light is going to completely take any darkness out. They're done. Tahar, bye-bye. Melanie, bye. It was fun. We're setting up and we're tearing down. What's it say? The Levites are going to set it up and they're going to tear it down. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp, and every man by his own standard, throughout their hosts. Is there other I ams that are conscious? Are there other conscious beings out here? Yes, you're one of them. You're here. You're with me. You are me. You're the host. I'm hosting you. You're hosting me. We're breaking bread. We're fellowshipping because we're friends. We're family. I put nothing on you, and you cannot put nothing on me. You won't. You realize not to do that. You cannot put it on me, and I will not put anything on you. You are you. You are me. We don't do that. We don't put fakery on each other. We don't egoize each other. 150 subscribers. There's very few. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you for giving me some balls to testify, to witness. What do I witness? I see the dark everywhere. I fiddle fuck with it now. I know I'm above it. I know I've risen out of it. It's just playing it. It's just to play out now. I am going to be back in the land. I am. The children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by his own camp, and every man by his own standard. What's your standard? What are you holding to? Are you telling the truth? You fucking better, because what does it matter? If you're lying to others, all you're doing is lying to yourself, because there are no others. They don't exist. That's why you don't lie. Because all you're doing is lying to your own consciousness. They can claim me as a liar. Oh yeah, you're going around saying you fucked me. I did, huh? I never said that to anyone. Because it's not true. If I would have tucked her in and cuddled with her and started rubbing her body and put my penis in her, and I might have told some people that. You know why? Because it's true. What are they going to do? But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of testimony, that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel, and the Levites shall keep the charge of the tabernacle of testimony. Can you stop me from being? Ha! Ha! I am. And I always will be, baby. Because I am of the light. What's it saying? The ones that are above, the ones that are separated, the Levites, the ones that levitate, the ones that are moving up and down like angels. We're up and down. We're working with God. We're levitating. We come up, we come down, we see the fakery, the illusion, the delusion, the disillusion. It's all going to dissolve. All the ego is going to be gone. No disguise, people, no disguise. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did they. Captains of the tribes named. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard with the ensign of their father's house. Far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch. Far off. Some distance from. What's the Bible saying right there? We have a name. Israel, the chosen have a name. It's called, you're not like them. It's called, you're different. It's called, you're holy. You're separate. You will not camp in this egocentric illusion. You will not camp there. You can go in and out of the congregation, but you camp away from these zombies. Do it. It is repeatedly said that the Israelites were to encamp according to their armies. Each company was the leader's host. Host and company are the same Hebrew word, Sabaoth. Sabbath. Sabaoth. Saba. Why are we an army? Because we are conscious. We are. You and me. Either you love yourself, you know yourself, and you see the illusion, or you don't. You're a stranger. Don't be a stranger to yourself. Let me go on. The Lord of armies, which could be rendered army. The people were organized and marching where? To the promised land. The Egyptian army under Ramses adopted the same type of formation in camp. The standard, the Hebrew word degel, refers to the group encamped around each standard. What's the standard of Benjamin? It's the wolf. Why the wolf? Because the wolf will not give up. The wolf is a family-oriented beast. The wolf will take care. The wolf will fight to the death. The wolf will have other I ams, other conscious beings. More appropriately translated, company. Who is in your company? The ones that are conscious. That's the standard. The standard is you can't be of Israel if you're not conscious. How could GMS be Israel? Impossible. It doesn't fit the story. The ensign by which each tribe camped was another piece of the military equipment pictured in ancient inscriptions. Far off from the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch. Stipulates that a distance of 2,000 cubits, 1,000 yards, should separate the ark from the secular tribes. Why 1,000 yards? Because fucking Nati's a long way from home. We're 1,000 miles away from home. This isn't where we live. We don't live with these egocentric fucking fake fucks. Time to get the fuck out of here. Separates the ark from the secular tribes. It separates the angels, the ark of the covenant, the cherubims, the ones of a higher vibration, from the dirtbags. In chapter 3, we learn that the Levites were to encamp between the secular tribes in the tent of meeting. What are we doing? Where am I encamping right now as a higher consciousness? I'm encamping between those fucking monkeys, those fake, disappearing, going away, destroyed, never existed, were only a lesson, between them, that they don't even exist, and the ones that do exist. That's the difficulty of the service of the Levite. We are both here and not here. That's it. That's all I got. It's like we could do this all day. It's going. The Lord could continue rolling and rolling and rolling. Of the tribe of Benjamin, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Benjamin, were 30 and 5,400. It is tragic that of the 603,550 men, 6,003,548 would later perish in the wilderness. The only two men who would eventually enter Canaan were Joshua and Caleb. The generation and so on and so forth numbered 6,001, 73, 601,730. Nearly 40 years later, the theological message of the numbering is clear. Every man in Israel must prepare himself to fight in God's army. All the elect people of God are recorded in the book of life. But they have to identify themselves with this people by proving their pedigree and registering themselves on the roll. Why do I qualify myself all the time? Because the Lord wants to know that I'm ready to fight. Do you know who you are, J.D. Nyjah? Are you conscious? Wake up! Get up, fucker! I'm up. I'm levitating. Bring it on. J.D. Nyjah, Word of Truth. I'm out.